6 p.m. California time, Anchor the Light Meditation. So before we start, let's ask for a blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual teachers, spiritual elders, to all the saints of all traditions, to all the holy archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my spiritual teacher, Grandmaster Chok Sui Mahaguji Mei Ling, we humbly invoke for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, divine protection. We thank you in full faith. So it is. Right, so here we go again. I hope that a lot of you have joined us this morning and the last few weeks are getting the hang of it. Again, let me emphasize again, when you have a structure of continuously doing your meditation, and if the meditation involves purifying and breaking up all the negative thoughts and emotions, either we self-generated or people have been dumping on us, well, guess what? The end result of that is clarity. Now today, we're going to do our meditation, but I want to just take it one step further. And we introduced part of it this morning. Has to do with your eyes. Okay? Now, I know a lot of you have studied with many teachers, and as I always say, all spiritual teachers are teaching the same thing in their own language. So, for example, there's teachers who talk about the light in the head. Okay? There are other teachers like Dr. Joe Dispenza who talks about the pineal gland. And you go to southern India, they have the blue pearl. So what has this got to do with, number one, your spiritual self? Number two, what's it going to do with your eyes? And what's it going to do with your spiritual practice in general? So it's something like this. Going back to the basics, you're going, all right, move your body. You're moving your body. Who's moving it? I am. Feel an emotion, any emotion you like. Feel happiness, anger, joy. What are you doing? I'm feeling that emotion. What's being felt? The emotions. Who's the feeler? I am. All right. Think of a thought. Okay, I'm thinking of a house. What did you do? I created a thought. The thought of the house. Who's the thinker? I am. So who is this I am guy? Who's the mover of the body, feeler of the feelings, thinker of the thoughts? You said I am. So who is this I am? This I am is the spiritual self. So a lot of people don't realize that it's not something that's vague, something that is, a metaphor. It's actually more real, more true than anything you can touch. That is the spiritual self. Now, this spiritual self, in order to learn lessons, being a pure energy, right, puts itself into a physical body. It's just like, that's why in Italian, you call the spiritual self the soul. Well, in Italian, it's called anima, the animating factor. And I know you've seen this before. I'm going to do this again. Hello. So the spiritual self, imagine I'm the soul. In order to learn physical lessons, I put a portion of myself into a physical body in order to function in the physical world. Okay? So the anima, the animating factor, animates the body, learns lessons. And once the lessons are learned, it's time to leave the body. That's what you call liberation. Make sense? So the spiritual self or the soul is the mover of the body, thinker of the thoughts, feeler of the feelings. Now, the question is, what's it got to do with your eyes? You see, when you look at someone's eyes, and you had this experience before, as you look at someone's eyes, okay, I have to look at several cameras at the same time. Look here and look there. When you look at someone's eyes, there's a difference between looking at the eyes, and here's the secret, looking through the eyes. When you look through the eyes, meaning the eyes are the windows, windows of the soul and windows to the soul. Translation, if I want to see who is that mover of the body, I have to look through the window, not at the window. Because some people could be like this, like me, right? Some people could be like this or whatever. So you have to look through the eyes. And as you look through the eyes, some of you will notice, that's weird. When I look through the eyes, I get a different feeling. When I look through the eyes, it seems like I know this person. Or you look through the eyes, you go, I don't trust this guy. Have you had that experience before? Because when you look through the eyes, something very interesting happens. And I'm going to refer to my teacher's books because, that's why you have a teacher, somebody who's gone the path a lot further than we have, and that's why they teach us. So in the center of your head, in your pineal gland, and this is in the book Achieving Oneness with a Higher Soul. In the center of your head is your pineal gland. Inside your pineal gland is a indigo blue particle. Okay? And artist rendition would look something like this. It's a blue particle in the center of your head. Now you'll notice there's a line going up. That is what you call the spiritual cord, the spiritual pipeline. Okay? That's why you notice in a lot of images of saints, you have paintings of saints, there's a halo, and there's a shaft of light on top of their head. That shaft of light is actually the spiritual connection you have with your higher self, your teachers, your guides, your connection to God. By the way, extra information for you. I know some of you who are watching, listening, have experienced what's called near-death experiences, right? You know, something happened, you were in an accident, or you went to an operation, and, you know, you saw the tunnel. You always hear this story. Oh, they saw a tunnel. So if they're Christian, they see the Lord Jesus on the other side of the tunnel. If they're Buddhist, they see Buddha Kuan Yin or, you know, Buddha Sakyamuni on the other side, and so on and so on. If they're atheists, they see their dead relatives. The question is, what is this tunnel? I just showed you. That shaft on top of your head is the tunnel that someone who has so-called near-death experiences have seen. That's why you notice before someone passes, if let's say you're a healthcare practitioner or you're in the presence of someone, a loved one, right before they pass, they have a tendency right before they leave the body, right before the body dies, you notice I'm very careful with the words, right before the body dies, the soul doesn't die, it's the body. So right before the body dies, you notice they have a tendency to look up. Why look up? When they look up, they see the tunnel. That's the tunnel. It's just that sometimes it's not yet time for the soul to leave, so they look up, and then they go, whoosh, they get pulled back down, right? Now it's interesting. You'll notice that if you have family members who have a tendency to, you know, keep their eyes partially open when the body's falling asleep, right before they fall asleep, what do you see? They're going like this, right? Go up. Because at night, when your body sleeps, the part of you, the spiritual self, the soul, goes traveling in the energy world. That's why I always say, no need to take an astral projection class. You do it every night for free. It's called dreaming. Then, some of you send that in the comments. When you're meditating, you go like this. Then you start doing this. Then you start doing this. Again, without understanding energy, you go, oh man, I hope nobody sees me. I'm just a weirdo. Or I have a bad chair. Nope. What it is, your crown center, as it spins so quickly, with so much spiritual energy coming down, your body starts to want to follow part of its rotation. And the reason you're going like this, there are many reasons. I can only share some of it with you because, number one, limited time. Number two, you know, I want to introduce you to certain spiritual concept, but I don't want to weird you out that you don't want to come back anymore. Okay. One of the reasons is like this. Okay, I'm going to get really techie with you. You know, force usually has a certain direction. So if I take this book, if I push this way, the force is going this direction, this will move that way. Yes? Obviously. So this is your crown energy center. You have one here called the forehead center. You have one here in between the eyebrows called the Ajna Chakra, AJNA. And if you're in India, you call it Agnya or Agnya. Anyway, you just heard the Chinese version. Okay, Agnya or Agnya. Most people call this the third eye. And you will learn, if you decide to study with us, the real third eye is not here. The real third eye is actually up here. Now, the question is, why do most people say the third eye is here? It's because they only know of 7 centers. There's a hidden one here, which is the forehead. This is your real spiritual eye or third eye. That's why you notice when you ask your kids, hey, what did you do today? Your kids will they go, you notice that? When you're daydreaming, you don't see people daydreaming like this. They always go, like that. Because as soon as the eyes look up, ding, the camera turns on. This is the real third eye. Anyway, I know I'm sharing a lot, but anyway, it's in the book, and Messenger teaches about it, so I'm not telling something that's not out there. It's just you need to look through everything to be able to find that gem. So I'm sharing this with you. Now watch. Spiritual energy coming here. This is the forehead center. This is the Ajna Chakra. Ajna Chakra. Directly behind it, back here, is what we call the Backhead Chakra. It's a minor one. So just imagine you have a spinning wheel here, you have a spinning wheel here, you have a spinning wheel here, and then one back here. Okay, I know some of you are new. I know some of you have studied that. Oh yeah, I know about those chakra thingies. Some of them spin clockwise, some of them spin counterclockwise. Nonsense. Okay? I'll prove it to you. Have you ever used a screwdriver before? Screwdriver. If you want to put the screw in, you go clockwise. If you want to take the screw out, you go anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. You go in the acupuncturist, same thing. They want to put energy into your body, they stick a needle in you, they turn the needle clockwise. They want to take energy out of you, they go counterclockwise. In engineering, this is called the right-hand rule. Right-hand rule says, in a DC current, battery and light bulb, if this is the piece of wire, if the current's going this way, the magnetic field goes like that. See? The thumb is the direction of the current. This is the direction of the magnetic field. Translation, if they want the current to go that way, they will turn the magnetic field this way, pushing the current that way. Now, if they want to take the current going this way, they will turn the magnetic field this way to make the current go that way. Translation, if you want to put energy into the body, you turn the needle that way, and vice versa. So here's what happens. Your chakras actually spin in both directions. I know I'm already teaching a class, but I'd rather teach you too much than not enough. Otherwise, you won't understand the context of what we're talking about. All your chakras go in both directions. Because every time it's going this way, the energy is going in. Make sense? Watch. Eek. Energy goes that way, it goes like that. So it's impossible. What did I say? Impossible for any of them to go in one direction. If any of your chakras only go in one direction, that part of your body will explode. If that part of your body, that chakra only goes counterclockwise, keeps releasing, it's just like you continue to poop, pee, and throw up and don't eat anything. Make sense? So the chakra has to go in both directions. That's why sometimes when you meditate, sometimes you're spinning like this, sometimes you're spinning like that. Now, that said, the reason your head is going like this on some of you when you meditate is because when so much spiritual force comes in, the crown chakra is super activated. That's why some of you are going like this already. Now watch. See the forehead? It's up here. The back head is here. Remember that we talk about the force, the direction of the force or the vector? So if I'm like this, if the divine energy comes here, that's why some of you feel a pressure. And then as the energy moves here, it moves to here and stimulates this guy before it stimulates this guy. See this higher? So what happens is the energy spins this way, you feel the pressure, it hits here, it pushes here, and then it pushes here. That's why, watch. Like that. See, your years of studying science and engineering was not wasted. Even in spirituality, rules apply. Same rules. Clockwise, counterclockwise. That's why if you look at Native Americans, when they're doing rituals, they're doing, rain dance around the fire. If they want to clean the land, remember, they want to clean the land. That means they want the energy to go this way. They will dance around the fire counterclockwise. Okay, I know in Instagram and Facebook, it's backwards. So just think the other way. If they want to bring the spiritual force down, they go clockwise. If you're from India, you notice that when you do your puja, your rituals, either a fire or you have an altar, you start chanting, you're praying, you notice which direction you go. If this is the altar, what happens? You walk around this direction, which is clockwise. Because if you go clockwise, it brings the divine energy down. Make sense? All right. Now I'm sharing this with you because your crown center is like a flower that terminates at your pineal gland. So I'm bringing this book of my teacher, Om Mani Padme Hum. So imagine your head is right here. Okay? If this is your head, this is your crown center. Remember that's that pillar, which is the tunnel. So this crown chakra terminates in this blue particle. This blue particle is inside your pineal gland. So that said, that pineal gland is located, these are your eyes, if your eyes, the light goes into your eyes like this, it meets like this, it meets in the center of your head, which is where this guy is located. Make sense? Starting to make sense now, right? So that's why when you look at someone's eyes, you're just looking at the eyes, the physical body. If you want to know who they are, not their birth date, social security, and not that stuff. You want to know who the spiritual self is. You look through the eyes, because as you keep staring at the eyes, at some point, you are actually connecting with their spiritual self. Because as soon as you go look through the eyes, you come in contact with that blue particle, the pineal gland, then you have a connection with their spiritual self. Now, here's the best news of all. If you don't understand a word I said, but you know how to do it, you just look at someone, be still, guess what happens? Some of you start feeling, I know this person. And sometimes as you look through the eyes, either you feel comfortable or you feel uneasy. Or, the strange part. Okay, I don't know my audience. Some of you, this might be too much. But anyway, if this is too far out for you, just ignore me, okay? Sometimes, when you look through someone's eyes, you're looking through the window. Remember? Windows are the eyes. The eyes are windows of the soul. You look through the eyes. As you keep looking, and you're not like this, you're just looking, and you're still. Sometimes, the face disappears. Have you had that experience before? And sometimes you just see a brilliant light. Some of you had that experience. You go, how do you know that? I've never told anyone. We've been around for a while. I have a great teacher. Okay? Or sometimes you're looking through the eyes. You look into the eyes. And at that point, you see their face change. You'll never read that in a book. We talk about it in the class because that's what I was taught in the class by my teacher. But I'm sharing this as much as we can so it doesn't freak you out. What is happening is you're seeing the different faces that soul used in many lifetimes. That's why the eyes are the windows of the soul. The eyes are the windows to the soul. The windows could change, but the one behind the windows doesn't change. Mind blown? All right? I'm sharing this with you because spirituality is not just chanting, praying, meditating. It's also knowing deep spiritual truths. Because when you have the understanding of deep spiritual truths, then you can apply this in your life. So, for example, if I want to get to know someone, when I'm talking to them, I don't just go, look at my phone, yeah, blah, blah, blah. No connection, right? So if I want to know someone, okay, I'll do it. We have two cameras, so one here, down here. I'll do an experiment. I'll do it with you guys first and you guys, okay? So I think you can see. The secret is this. Put your tongue on your palate. Look through your eyes. And look through. Look past the physical face. Look through the eyes. And form the intention. You want to see that spiritual self occupying that shell that's in front of you. Okay? That's one way. Okay, the other camera, I'll just do it another way. So I'm looking to the camera. Same thing, look through the eyes. This is easy. I'm looking to that hole called the camera lens. I look through the eyes. I'm forming intention. I'm putting my tongue on the palate when I'm not talking. I look through my eyes. Remember, I'm looking through my window. Look through your window. And look at the center of your head. I don't even have to think center of your head. I just look through your eyes. Tongue on the palate. Be still. If you're sensitive, you might feel a slight vibration. Or some of you just go, this ugly guy. Okay? Now, that's why in India, you have this term called Namaste, right? So Namaste is like, Namaste, Namaste. It's like, it's just like saying good morning, good evening. But in reality, it has a deeper meaning, which is the guy in the window is saying hello to the guy in the other side of the window. Make sense? So when you go like this, you look through someone's eyes, you look at someone's eyes, then you look through their eyes, and you say Namaste. The spiritual self in me says hello to the spiritual person in you. That's what Namaste means. Make sense? So by realizing that the eyes are the windows of the soul and to the soul, you get to know the other person. And a lot of times, by doing that, some of you, just by looking, you start experiencing a stillness and a peace within you. You know why? Because at that point, two things are happening. Number one, you're getting in touch with your spiritual self, beyond the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. And then as you connect with the other person's soul or the spiritual self, you feel a connection with all. Make sense? That's the power of the eyes. Aside from, when you look through someone's eyes, oh, I can trust this person because they're looking at me, at my eyes. But this person keeps looking away. Oh, I don't trust this person. If you're in sales or you're you're applying for a job, eye contact is extremely important because eye contact develops trust. So for ordinary people who don't know deeper teachings, it's a form of body language. In your case, if you understand it, of course you develop trust because you're bearing the soul, the spiritual self. Make sense? So next time you're with someone and you wanted to have a stronger connection. When I say connection, it doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be with you and your parents, your spouse, your children, a business partner. You want to get to know the person. As you work with them, you look through the eyes. And as you look through the eyes, you just silently say, Namaste. The spiritual self in me, the I am within me, the divinity within me, honors and respects and salutes the spiritual self in you. So let's do a simple experiment. Now you're going, man, you're acting really weird. We're doing this online. You even don't know where we are. I'll explain. You see, a lot of people like to talk about oneness, right? Oneness, this, we're all one, blah, blah, blah. It's like for them, they repeat it. Do they know it? They understand the concept. But if they have a congruent, full conviction that this oneness is real, then time and space can be crossed. You go, oh, now he's going to alien stuff. Don't worry, I'm not there yet. That's another lesson. Okay, anyway. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of practice, is to have you have a little experience before we do the meditation. Okay? Since we're all interconnected, and I have full certainty and conviction that we are, as we do this exercise, I have no doubt, I have full conviction that there is a connection. So I'll start with here. Now I'll do it together. Okay, you just kind of look to the eyes. Everybody put your hands on your heart like this. Now if you have a bunch of people with you, have them do it too. Ready? Okay, let's look at each other's eyes. Look through the eyes. You shouldn't be typing. Look, you cannot go like that. Put your hands on your heart. Look through the eyes. Just say Namaste. The I am presence in me salutes and honors the I am presence in you. Just look through the eyes. Keep your tongue in the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Just listen to my voice and repeat, I'm not the body, I'm not the emotions, I'm not the thoughts. I am the spiritual self. I am the soul. I am the soul. I'm a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am the soul. I am that. That am I. Continue looking through the eyes. Just be still. I look through each of your eyes. There's only oneness. If you feel a gentle pressure in your head, if you feel a vibration in your body, Just allow it to happen. Keep your tongue on your palate so energy continues to circulate. Okay, just be still. Will increase the vibration, the frequency. Just be still. We are one. Our hearts are one. Our crowns are one. Our souls are one. There is only oneness. Keep your eyes open. Just keep looking through the eyes as I look through your eyes. And to each and every one of you, Namaste. The spiritual self in me, salutes the spiritual self in all of you. Namaste. We are one. I greet you in unconditional love and peace. Peace be with you. Namaste. I send you love, joy, and serenity to your soul. Now close your eyes. Just be still and allow the energy to keep stimulating your spiritual connection. We are one. Just listen. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion, I'm not the thoughts, I'm the soul. I, the soul, am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. Now just be still and let go. If you feel like your body's getting lighter, that you're lifting off, just let it happen. If you feel like it's almost as if you're awake and asleep at the same time, just let it happen. Some of you might feel like you're floating in outer space. You're experiencing the weightlessness of the spiritual self. Just let it happen. We are one. Maintain your stillness, maintain your state of oneness, and just form the intention we are all inside the big bright sun looking out into the solar system. We are one. Our hearts are one, our crowns are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There is only oneness. Separation and division are just illusions. We are one. Maintain that state of stillness and oneness. Simultaneously and gently open your hands in blessing. As we're inside the big bright sun, project a brilliant beam of light through the sun, shining on the entire earth. We will do the meditation Twin Hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chua Sui. Be aware of your heart. Just say, our hearts are one. Now be aware of your heart in your hands. Project this beautiful pink light from our hearts through our hands collectively out of the sun and fill the earth with it. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Allow your soul, allow your entire being to simply be a channel and an instrument to bless every person, every being on earth with peace and with love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Bless every person, every being on earth with peace, with love, and with a spirit of forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's just recall the people we know in our lives who are going through difficult times. They could have financial issues, health issues, relationship issues. Visualize their lives turning around in all these areas and becoming better. Bless them with hope and faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. In spirituality, darkness is the absence of spiritual light. In other words, there are people who are so wrapped up in their physical, emotional, mental experience, they have spiritual amnesia. They forget they are a being of light. So this darkness is actually the light being covered by all the entanglements of life. Flood them with beautiful pink light, awakening the realization that they are a being of light. That is the deeper meaning of where there is darkness, let me sow light. And where there is sadness, let me sow a tremendous amount of joy. Bless every person, every being on earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. So be it. Now, be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Go to the top of your head and exhale. Again, one more time. Be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Go to your crown and exhale. And gently, one more time, inhale from your heart. Lift that love to your crown. Exhale and stay there. Just say, our crowns are one. Our souls are one. Now imagine this crown center of ours is filled with so much golden light. Let that golden light pour down through our hands, and collectively, as we're inside the big bright sun, project that brilliant golden light out of the sun, illuminating the entire earth. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Imagine the people you love, your family, your friends, your relatives, flood them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with great joy, with happiness, with goodwill. May all of them be blessed with love and kindness. So be it. Can some of you feel your hands tingling or a certain pressure? That's all the energy flowing through us. Let it flow through your spiritual self, and as it does that, it's purifying us of any anger, hatred, negative thoughts, and emotions. Let it purify your soul. So be it. Now, be aware of your heart and your crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light, even brighter than before, collectively pouring out of the sun, filling the entire earth, piercing through the atmosphere, filling the air, the land, the sea, the people, the animals, with brilliant golden light. Let that golden light penetrate to the earth's crust and then go deep into the earth. Saturate the earth with golden light. From the center of the heart of all loving God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all beings in every dimension be blessed with unconditional love and kindness. May every person, every being be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and especially the willingness to do good. Let all be blessed. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Flood your family with golden light. Fill them with so much golden light. Saturate them with golden light. Your relatives, your friends, fill them with golden light. The people you work with, let the golden light spread to the city you live in, the state, the country. Let the golden light spread throughout the entire earth. Let there be peace, loving kindness to all. So be it. We are one. So it is. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your awareness. Gently lower your hands on your lap, palms up. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just a few inches above your head, imagine a beautiful golden flame. Just look at that flame. From your heart, send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. Your entire awareness, your body, your emotions, your thoughts are now dissolving inside that golden flame. And stay there. I will chant Om. Just listen to the Om from within that golden flame. Om. Allow your awareness to drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Om. You are immersed in an ocean of golden light. You, the soul, are swimming in an ocean of divine love. Just let it be. Let go. Om. Be still and know your real self, a being of pure energy and light. Just let go now. Any sound, any noise you hear will naturally allow you to go deeper and deeper into this ocean of light and be that ocean of light. It's like a drop of water in the ocean. It becomes the ocean. You, that being of light, becomes the ocean of light. Let go. Now. Let go. We are one. Let go. You are that light. Gently, very slowly, just move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back to your physical waking consciousness. Take your time, keep your eyes closed. Slowly come back, let your soul settle back in your body. Now gently, eyes closed or open, doesn't matter. Raise your hands in blessing again. We're going to release the excess energy. The key word is excess. You generate so much spiritual energy. We're going to release it by blessing our family, our friends, our loved ones, our projects, whoever needs it. Okay? So first, imagine the people you love in front of you. Just line them up in front of you. Fill them with golden light. Like saturate them with golden light. Especially the negative ones, give them triple dose. Flood them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with joy and happiness, with prosperity and spiritual oneness. So be it. Just flood them with golden light. Come on, just saturate them. Especially the ones who don't like you. Quadruple dose of golden light. Fill them with golden light. Lots of golden light. Peace, love, and kindness to all. So it is. Then bless your job, your career, the people you work with. Flooded with golden light, with success, with progress, with abundance and prosperity. So be it. Bless anyone you know who needs a blessing. Bless the people who are sick right now. Could be in the hospitals, could be at home. Bless them with golden healing light. Bless the caregivers. You know, they're out there every day. They're not just doing it as a job. They really care for people. Open their hearts, their mind, their souls, and flood them with golden light, with golden healing light, with divine protection. See them in a shield of golden light. A shell of golden light for divine protection as they serve so many. Bless our leaders on all levels with wisdom, with the inner strength to do what is right. Bless all the people in the service industry, from the ones, preparing our foods, to delivering stuff, to people who are just there to help us in any part of our society. Flood them with golden light. Let all be blessed. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Now bless the finances of all the people. So many people have been affected. Their finances, some are been laid off. Some people have difficulty meeting their needs. Their bills are piling up. Visualize their life improving, their finances improving, finding the right job, finding the right source of income. And for some of them, in their darkest moments are actually when they find something even better than what they had before. Some of you are listening to me are like that. Just flood them with golden light. So be it. Now aim your hands down. Be aware of your feet, your hands, and the base of your spine. Flood the earth below us with golden light. And verbally, this is very important. I'll explain. Repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth and all her children. So be it. Now saturate the ground below you with golden light. Let all be blessed, without exception. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, and thank whoever you like. Personally, to my spiritual teacher, Master Swakok Sri Mahaguji Mailing, thank you for the blessings. In full faith, so be it. All right, you may open your eyes. You go, how was it? We kind of went overboard. It was longer than I expected, but, when we did the eye thingy, that was just to trigger for you to know who you are. Okay? All I did was do my job, which is aim the hose at you and trigger that connection so that you get to know who you are. And you will notice after this, you can do that meditation again. This is going to be online. You will notice that it's easier to become still in your meditation. You know what I mean? All we did is just kind of give you a little gentle push, like booster rocket. Right? Okay, so, wow, that's now in 50 minutes already, almost. I hope you got something out of it. You can share this meditation if you like. The whole idea with this is knowing that we're all one. In this time, you watch the news, there's so much suffering that's going on. Either some really are having difficulty, some are because of the perception of it. And when all is said and done, you do realize everything that you can touch will one day disappear. The only thing that is permanent is your spiritual self, the soul. That's why in India, the story of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna told Arjuna, the soul is immortal. It cannot be killed, cannot be destroyed. And so when you practice spiritual teachings, do your spiritual practices, and pull back, figuratively speaking, pull back from everything that's going on and go back to who you are, you get to know your center. So people say, oh, center yourself. What the heck does that mean? The center means you go back to your real self, in which you are the center of your universe, where you perceive the entire world, the entire universe, from that perspective looking out. Okay? So I hope that gave you some incentive to do your spiritual practice. All right, I think I've done my job. It's 6:50, so we will see you Wednesday morning. It's just Monday. What is today anyway? Oh, I think today's Wednesday. Okay, Friday. Sorry, spacing out here. So on Friday, we're going to do our 10 a.m. meditation and 6 p.m. And some of you are asking, this is the book, all right? And I introduced this one, Om Mani Padme Hum. By the way, just extra information for you. The mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, it's probably one of the most popular meditation all over the world. So Om Mani, Om is like Om, Amen. Mani is jewel, which is referring to that jewel in the center of your head. Padme is the crown chakra. Hum is so be it. Now you talk to someone who's Buddhist, Tibetan Buddhist, they say, oh, it means the jewel in the lotus. You ask them what that means. Some do, some don't know. The jewel in the lotus could mean, I affirm that as I meditate on that jewel in the center of my head, I connect to my higher self. That's one interpretation. The other interpretation is the spiritual self is the jewel, and all your chakras are the flowers around it. Okay? Anyway, you can study more. I hope that I've been able to plant a seed for you to push yourself to learn more, either with us or with someone else. And the whole idea is you never stop learning, because the more you know, the more you realize how much more is there to learn. Okay, one more thing. A lot of you have been asking, what is that class we're having? I decided to just put the link here. Okay, that's going to be August 15, 16. The class is Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul, and I would recommend you get this book ahead of time, study it, because I have a tendency to do things. I talk quickly, and we dump so much information. It's good if you have some background. Okay, that's the registration over there. You just go over there, look at it, read it. And originally it was one day, at least the way I taught it. And now we're having for 2 days, so we're going to extend everything, not so that it'll be slower. It gives me more time to share more information. For example, like today, when we talk about the chakra spinning clockwise, counterclockwise, in the first class we didn't cover that because we kind of ran out of time. This one, we have 2 full days. We're going to dump as much information as possible, meditate the heck out of it. So if you can't handle too much energy information, don't attend. If you can handle it, I'll promise you one thing. I'll give you more than you can handle. That's always been my rule, because that's the way I was taught by my teacher. Okay? So the information is there. If you're not in the United States, because the way the institute, the mother organization is, it's doing country by country. So if you're not in the United States, you can fly in and attend the class, although it's online. Or if you have somebody that you can connect with that has a U.S. address, then, you can attend the class. But otherwise, this course will also be taught in your country by one of my colleagues. All right? Other than that, one last thing. Close your eyes. Now that you're in that state, I want to do something with you. Ready? Come on, close your eyes. Stop peeking. If you're typing, you can't be typing like this. Close your eyes. Put your tongue on your palate. Ready? Just be still. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts, you're the soul. Now repeat, I am the soul. I am the spiritual self. I am that I am. I'm connected in one to my higher soul. I've always been connected in one. Let this realization and this knowingness stay with me for at least 3 days. So it is. Now just be still. Om Mani Padme Hum. You are that jewel in the lotus. Be still. Maintain that stillness. At any time, you can go back to this state and experience your true self. This I affirm, so it is. Just be still. Tatastu. All right, open your eyes. You didn't want to, did you? Like, whoa, I want to stay there. Here's my gift to you. Although that was just maybe about 30 seconds, I want you to experiment between now and next few days from now. I want you to try this. Just you're going about your business, right? And you say, okay, I want to experience who I am. So just stop. Of course, not when you're driving or doing something critical. Okay, let's say you're just doing stuff and you go, okay, let me just try it. Just like that. You stop, put your tongue on your palate, close your eyes. And I want you to recall what you experienced in the last few seconds or earlier when we were in deep meditation. Just experience what it feels like. What is that like? You will be able to go back to that state on demand. That is the secret of lasting stillness and peace. Because as you do this over and over again, guess what happens? Just like you have muscle memory, there's some form of spiritual muscle memory that happens so that when things are going crazy around you, you go, okay, I don't want to be part of this chaos. So you just spiritually or mentally, emotionally, just pull in, recall that state of stillness and serenity. Boom, you can be there. And you know what? What will happen is you'll watch the chaos around you, people going crazy, screaming, yelling, or being upset. You go, wow, how come this doesn't affect me anymore? Or if it does, it becomes less and less. So you're able to experience that stillness and that inner power on demand. So we don't just do these meditations because I got nothing else to do. Because we're trying to train you to have that stillness and peace within you so you can be pillars to the people around you. Okay? I think I overdid this today. It's almost an hour. So namaste, everyone. You guys take care. And we will see you on Friday. And if you want to leave some comments, Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, you can do that. If you're at mexico.org or panakin.com, just email us or go to these pages because we're still setting it up. And that's it. Okay, namaste. Okay, bye.